Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot Connection with part 3 of my Marvel HeroClix War of the Realms unboxing series. So far, we've opened approximately a little more than one than half of a case. We've gotten 5 super rares and a chase. So let's continue on, shall we? So, I enjoyed War of the Realms quite a bit, and it made me wish I had gotten in on Jason Aaron's Thor run from the get-go. So. Oh well. Anyway, moving on. Oh, let's see what we got. Oh, we at least got something new, so that's good. You'll recall the last booster we got open from on the last video was nothing but duplicates. Oh, neat. Okay, all right. So a major point of Jason Aaron's Thor run is that early on, I think, or at least fairly early on, I think he'd already been writing on the title for a little while, but. Jane Foster would become Thor, as Thor himself was no longer worthy. And, well, we got a Jane Foster Thor. And everything else in here, however, is a duplicate. We got ourselves yet another Scarlet Witch. We got another... That's cool. We got Executioner from our, I think it was the booster for one of our boosters last video. A second Executioner. Now we have a second Scourge. We also got a second Blade, and we got a second Yondu. Okay, a decent smattering of duplicates. That's. I'm not going to complain too terribly much. Because got a bit of a collector as opposed to just someone who plays, so it's nice having, more than a single copy of a figure, and not just when it's something like Loki that requires a whole bunch to actually work. All right, so we'll just put all these duplicate cards over here, and then we'll look at Thor. Definitely digging the sculpt. They've had some really good Jane Foster Thor sculpts. I think my favorite has been the one that was used in Nick Fury Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Captain America and the Avengers. It's a decent sculpt. I was just a little perturbed they reused so many sculpts in Cap and the Avengers, but yeah. Thor comes in at 100 points even, has the Avengers team ability, as well as the Asgardian Avengers and Deity keyword. We also have a trait. Let Fly Mjolnir. Free. If Thor hasn't been moved or placed this turn, and if no opposing character is adjacent, generate a Mjolnir marker, maximum 1. Free. Roll 2d6. For each d6 result, you choose the order. Choose a horizontal or vertical direct path from the Mjolnir marker, and then place the marker exactly that many squares away along the direct path. If either path first crosses a square occupied by an opposing character, remove the marker and then make a close attack targeting the character regardless of adjacency. Or a piece of blocking terrain, remove the marker and then destroy that piece of blocking terrain. Okay, cool. So let's take a look at her dial, shall we? On speed, we open up with special power, Goddess of Thunder. Charge. When Thor uses it, if the Mjolnir marker is not on the map, don't have speed. Okay. Cool. Full move charge, potentially. Get a couple of clicks of sidestep, then we get a few clicks of flurry. Nice. Then on attack, starting with click 3, we've got an almost full run of Quake. Defensively speaking, we open up with some toughness, we open up with special power, Hammer Spin. Impervious initial deflection, but only if Thor's Mjolnir marker is not on the map. Okay, alright, get it. Then that gives me the toughness, and then back to Hammer Spin for 3 clicks. On damage, we open up with nothing, but then we get a couple clicks about wit, then a few clicks of close combat expert. Alright. I like it. I like it. Alright, so moving on to our next booster. Sounds like there's something noteworthy in here, or at least something loose, which maybe not as good as I thought. And yeah, this brick is... Okay, so let's flip this. Oh, lovely. Hulk came off his base. Alright, so let's get the cards out. Alright, so we got a few duplicates. We got another Elite Uncommon Thor, which, as stated, that was pretty high on my want list, actually. Mainly because of it being so similar to the Chase Thor. I'm kind of thinking if I use him, I'll probably run the Time Gem with him. Kind of make my own version, so to speak. Wait. Is he... Oh, man. And Thor is missing his fist. Lame. We got our Lady Sif. Okay. Who is not missing any bits and pieces. We got our Hulk. That'll be easily fixed. Very easily fixed. Not the first broken figure I've ever gotten. Probably not the last. Oh, there's Thor's fist. Okay. Another Executioner. Not Scourge, but Executioner. I'm honestly not sure if I'm even going to bother with reattaching the fist, but yeah. At least we got it. Oh, jeez. And we got ourselves another Thor, whose dial just literally popped off when I tried to push it out of the friggin'... Just the dial. The bottom part of the dial itself, not the figure. Kind of easier to remove him from the this plastic prison. Thankfully, the bottom part of a dial can be easily reattached, so... Okay, so... There's Thor. This is also a nice sculpt. Like I said, sometimes we get some really nice sculpts. I mean, sometimes we get some okay ones, but that one's... The Jane Foster Thor we just looked at and this Thor are both just... chef's kiss. Okay, so... Executioner, Hulk, Sif, Thor... But yeah, Thor is simply a rare. So he comes in at 75 points, has the Avengers team ability as well as the Asgardian Avengers deity and warrior keywords. He is also a shifting focus figure, so that means we got 3 shifting focus Thors. Looking at his dial, we've got 3 clicks of running shot, 4 clicks of sidestep, 3 clicks of energy explosion, 4 clicks of penetrating psychic blast, 3 clicks of toughness, and then 4 clicks of invulnerability. Okay, alright. Yeah, I kind of like it when when all the figures in a shifting focus line have... Honestly, kind of feel like they would be fine on their own. Like, you don't really need to bring in the shifting focus figures. So... Anyway, moving on to our next booster. Man, that's where one booster will be almost impossible to get the glue off. One is hardly glued closed in the first place. All right, so yeah. First, it's a booster full of duplicates. Second, whereas we had a loose Hulk who would come off his dial, now we've got a Hulk that didn't even stay in place. We got Hulk, we got Black Panther, another Baron Zemo, another Valkyrie. Now we just need to get on Animal Rigs and that have us set up. Take the cards out. And we got another Groot, which makes me quite happy actually. And we'll go ahead and set the cards over here. That makes our second booster full of duplicates. And both from this brick, no less. That said, it hasn't been any, big dupes. So yeah. Moving on to the next booster, I guess. Yeah. Gotta flip it over. And okay, we did get some new stuff. Okay, alright, this is actually mostly new stuff. We got the other Vision. Oh no, it's not mostly new stuff. Okay, never mind. And we got another Wasp. Because, well, why not have Wasp all the damn time? I mean, hey, look, I like Wasp. Good character. Fun character. They've done a lot with her. I feel like she's really gotten to grow over the years, which is really good. We got the common Vision as well, so we got both Visions in one booster. This would have been a great sealed booster, like for a sealed game. Another Hercules, and we got ourselves another Dr. Annabelle Riggs, which is great. Seeing how we just got ourselves another Valkyrie from the last booster. Annabelle and Valkyrie together. Open up the cards. Get all that stuff out of the way. Wasp and Vision. Everyone else's cards go over there. Everyone put all our new people on clicking number uno. Alright, so let's start with Vision. This is focusing more on him being potentially invisible or intangible. So Vision comes in at 65 points, has the Avengers team ability, as well as the Avengers and Robot keywords and the Shifting Focus Vision trait, same as the common. Looking at his dial, we've got a full run of a special speed power. I think the common did too, actually. Density Shift, Phasing Teleport. When Vision uses it, after resolutions, you may give an action token to an opposing character Vision moved through. Okay. Late dial, we get 3 clicks of Poison. Defense, we've got a full run of Super Senses. Then on damage, we open up with 3 clicks of Probability Control. Okay, alright. Let me see. Let me do some comparing there. Same basic concepts, yeah. Full run of a special speed power. Nothing on attack with the common, though. And we got some close combat expert. So yeah, moving on. Yeah, let's get Wasp on. Yeah. We've got Wasp. I think Wasp is a recruiter. Yeah, she is. She is her recruiter for the Avengers. But she comes in at 60 points, has the Avengers team ability, as well as the Avengers, Scientist, and Spy keywords. Recruiter, you can give her a power action. Choose a character with the Avengers keyword in your KO area that had been chosen for the generated for by recruiter effect. If you do generate a character with the Avengers keyword from your sideline, there's a lower point value than the chosen character. This game, the generated character can't be replaced, and your opponent scores them immediately instead of when they are KO'd. Looking at her dial. Oh, we have a second. We have a second trait. Pin particles. Free. Choose one. Tiny, standard, or giant. Wasp has a chosen symbol until you choose again. Protected. Pulse wave. Okay. Looking at her dial though, we have 3 clicks of running shot, then 3 clicks of sidestep. On attack, it's 3 clicks of energy explosion, followed by 3 clicks of penetrating psychic blast. Defense, a full run of super senses. Damage, we get 3 clicks of leadership, followed by 3 clicks of exploit weakness. Okay, alright. Not too shabby. Makes me kind of want to, makes me at least somewhat consider doing the whole recruiter bit. Moving on to our next booster. You know, yeah, this is yeah. Gotta put some effort on getting that damn tape off, or glue off. Alright. We got another super rare. And it's a new one, so that's always nice to see. I think this is actually the super rare Thor everyone was kind of just super stoked about, because it has some benched powers on it. Seriously, benching powers is one of the dumbest ideas in the history of dumb ideas. We got also ourselves another Kid Loki, another Black Widow, oh, and we got ourselves another grown-up Loki, so that's good. We're gonna need more of him, so good thing he's a common. And another Executioner. Okay. So let's get our cards out and then take a look at Thor. So a quick what I was talking about with benched powers. Last year, WizKids announced that they were going to be benching certain powers for a little while, and some of their decisions were not great, like benching Shape Change right before putting out a set with 2 Mystiques and a Mystique-related character. Not to mention benching Super Strength is the same set where we get another Colossus. You get the idea. But anyway, let's turn Thor to click numero uno. And take a look. Very kind of classic looking Thor, classic comics Thor. The costume is very classic costume. But Thor comes in at 175 points or 100 points, has the Avengers team ability, as well as the Asgardian, Avengers, Cosmic, Deity, and Warrior keywords. We also have improved movement, ignores and destroys blocking terrain, and improved targeting, ignores characters. We have a trait, no Asgardian shall fall. Defend. When a friendly character is adjacent or has the Asgardian keyword would take 4 or more damage, they take 3 instead. Okay. Looking at his dial, we open up with, what is that, 4 clicks of hypersonic speed, and then the remaining 7 clicks have charge. Then we got super strength on attack for 4 clicks. Then we get Quake, which is then followed by a special attack power. Lightning Storm. Giant Reach, 3. Quake, but deals 3 penetrating damage instead of 2. Instead of 2 damage. Nice. Okay. On defense, we've got Invincible, which is also a benched power, followed by Impervious, followed by Invulnerability. Then on damage, we open up with 4 clicks of Exploit Weakness, then a special power. The battle shall be ours. Leadership. When Thor uses it, he may treat friendly characters with the Asgardian keyword within range as adjacent. His range being 6, so okay, alright. Then we finish up with 3 clicks of Close Combat Expert. Alright. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Moving on, however, to our next booster. Inconsistency, I swear. Okay. Oh, we got a chase, and we got a new figure to look at. We got, well, 2 new figures. We got the Wrecker, probably one of my favorites, kind of like low, quote, he's a villain who shouldn't be considered low level, but his scope is kind of what makes him that way. And we got the Chase Venom. We also got another Lady Sif, another Spider-Man, and another Scourge. I think this is actually the second Spider-Man and have the Asgardian keyword. There's also one from Hammer of Thor years and years ago that had that was from a cover of that was based on a cover artwork from an issue of Marvel Adventures, one of the Marvel Adventures comics. As Spidey crouched over, holding Mjolnir, lightning abounds, and all that. Okay, yeah, he's on click number 1. They're both on click number 1. Yep. Okay. Let's get the cards out. Okay. Alright, so it's the Alright. So the Wrecker. Wrecker is kind of basically the leader of the Wrecking Crew. The Wrecking Crew is a group of supervillains that well, the Wrecker has an enchanted crowbar. He can share the power of it with others, and he usually does with fellow criminals, Pile Driver, Bulldozer, and Thunderball. And yeah, the Wrecker by himself has taken down Thor. Like that. That's not even an exaggeration. The Wrecking Crew is a power level wise, they're a threat, but they think small. So yeah. Anyway, Wrecker comes in at 70 points, has the Master's Evil team ability, as well as the Master's Evil Wrecking Crew and Brute keywords, and improved movement ignores and destroys blocking terrain. We have a trait, Pound You into the Pavement. When Wrecker hits with a close attack, after resolutions, you may generate a debris marker in a hit target square. As a unique modifier, opposing characters occupying or adjacent to one or more debris markers modify attack -1. Okay? Looking at his dial, we get a couple clicks of charge and some flurry, then we get some sidestep. Full run of Quake. Defense, we got Impervious followed by Invulnerability. Damage, we open up with a couple clicks of Close Combat Expert. Then we get some Exploit Weakness, and then back to Close Combat Expert. Alright, okay. Simple. Kind of on brand for Wrecker. Moving on, we've got Venom, our chase. Oof, man, he looks good, doesn't he? So during War of the Realms, Venom got his hands on a shard of the Dreamstone, I believe. Or maybe even before, but Venom comes in at 75 points. He has the as Guardian, Codex, Sinister Syndicate, Armor, Brute, Monster, and Reporter keywords. Improved movement, ignores elevation. 2 traits. We got Symbiotic Fusion, much like the Venomized X-Men from Empire, granting plasticity and super senses, and he can't be targeted by range attacks if he is within 4 squares in line of fire of an opposing character. Okay. Next up, Dreamstone Simulacrum. Power. Generate a Dreamstone Simulacrum bystander, maximum 1. If Venom hit an opposing character this turn, this trait is activated as free instead. The Dreamstone Simulacrum, we'll take a close look there. It's got Charge, Blaze Claw's Fangs, Invulnerability, and Exploit Weakness. Not too shabby. Now, let's take a quick look at Venom's dial. We've got 3 clicks of Charge, followed by 4 clicks of Flurry, 4 clicks of Blaze, followed by 3 clicks of Steel Energy, a full dial of Invulnerability, 4 clicks of Exploit Weakness, and 3 clicks of Shape Change. Oh, man! We got bench powers coming back with a vengeance. Though I think they kind of did state, oh yeah, they're benched, but they may occasionally pop back up if we feel it's necessary. But anyway, our last booster of the full case. Could have a prime in here. Could have another super rare. We'll see. Could be a prime super rare. Probably not, though. Alright, we've got the Miles, another Nebula. We got our Hawkeye, got our Donald Blake, and another Moon Knight. Okay, alright. Alright, so let's pop these out, put them with the duplicate party. I got an extra Moon Knight. Yeah, that makes me happy. Give me popping up on some of the M teams. Because he's friggin' Moon Knight. And yeah, Moon Knight. Hell yeah. Wait, that's Kite Man shtick. Okay. And yeah. Hey, you know what? So far, 2 bricks, 6 super rares, 2 chases, no prime. So I'm thinking that this and one of the other 2 bricks was a full case, and the other one was the loose brick. So anyway, that's gonna do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off saying, live long and rock hard.